Hi, my amazing planner friends. It's Jess from my magical planner, and I have a bit of a haul here. So, when I was down at the Galentine's planner conference, they did have some booths set up for different planner sticker shops, and there were two in particular that so one of them is Paper Towel Plans. I'm kind of addicted to her stuff. So I spent like $175 there. And then I spent like $75 at Simple Paper. She's a company that I'd wanted to kind of check out her stickers, but I hadn't yet. And she also had some additional planning items that I decided to pick up. So let's kind of go through everything and you can see all the fun things that I got. We're going to do Paper Trail Plans second because it's a little bit more, I feel like. So first of all, this Peach Palm Designs little transparent mini adhesive sticky notes. I have some of these already. This was a freebie. I think she tossed in the bag for me. So I don't know if they are somehow connected or if she just bought a bunch of these from them for the sake of putting in people's bags. I don't know. But either way, it was really sweet and I appreciate any sticky notes. Speaking of which, so a lot of the items she had were actually Hobonichi cousin related and Japanese stationery. So I believe these are obviously I can't read all that, but they're little sticky notes and they look like they're perfectly sized for my cousin. So let's kind of open them up because I haven't done that yet. I'm not sure what type of material the sticky notes themselves are. If they're, I think they feel paper, which I'd like because I hate having to have a special pin for sticky notes. So I'm going to bring over my cousin and let's just go to like a monthly spread. This is January spread. If you missed that plan with me, I'll try to link it up above for you guys. But look at how perfect that is. I mean, it's just, yeah, perfectly sized. So I was super excited about finding these. And I'll be definitely using them in the coming month. So I got those. I also got two of these pens. Now these are, I love my Sarasa dry, and I use this a lot when I'm not using a fountain pen, but I adore these pens as well. They work really well in my Hobonichi cousin. With the Sarasa dry sometimes smears. These tend not to smear, and I like the fact that I can get them in a finer point. I don't think she had anything below the 0.4, which is what this one is. This one's a 0.5. So there's not a huge difference between the two, but I do prefer the smaller point. I actually have a couple I think that are 0.3 and I like those even more. So there's that. We'll do washi tape last. So she had a bunch of sticker sheets and I wanted to get a little bit of both types of paper that she had. So this is, I think, the washi paper, but I could be wrong. But it just, look at those pretty flowers. So I wanted to try these out in the Hobonichi cousin. She had stamps that kind of coordinated with this and I thought the overlap with them is going to be really cute. And I love that we have a bigger stamp as well as the smaller, like traditional stamp size. But look at all these really cute. I like that she has floral ones as well as like the scenery ones. Then this is on that same, like, we'll see when I pull it up, but it feels like it's going to be like a washi type paper and not just a matte. It feels thinner. I loved these and I'm hoping to use them either spring or fall. I'm not really sure because the colors kind of go more fall. And I love this one here. I know there's like some painting that has this. It's pretty famous. I see it a lot and I love it. So I'm looking forward to using that. These are more on, this is a different paper than these. This is more of a transparent matte, I think. And then I got these stamp stickers. I think they're going to be really nice for this month, especially. And then there were florals that kind of match it. And they even have like the little sprinkling of foil. It's gold foil, this particular set. I don't know if she had other ones that were foiled. And this is more that washi paper type feel. It's very smooth, very silky. And she had these ones. I loved this in particular with like the desk scene. And I thought these would go really well on my DM1 page. So, and I got coordinating kind of stickers, like floral stickers to go with those. Then she had these, and I was like, oh, those will just be kind of fun to experiment with, like little tags. They remind me more of junk journaling, and I haven't done a whole lot of that, but I think it could be fun. And this is the last sheet, which is just a bigger sheet that I think went with like these ones. Yeah. So that you could just have more variety. So that's all the stickers I got from her. And then I got a couple of washi tapes. So let's unwrap these and I'll show them to you because they're kind of fun. I don't really know the company or how like the tapes themselves are going to be. It does say masking tape on them. And this one is like lavender type on it. Let's see if I can find an edge to pull some off for you. But I think this is going to be really fun just like along the bottom of the page because you'll have that straight edge and then this kind of kiss cut at the top. So pretty. And that's similar what this one is, only this has lemons, which I thought was kind of fun. I hadn't seen, like I've seen different flowers, but I hadn't seen lemons. Maybe I've been living under a rock, I don't know. But I thought the lemons were really cute. Now I will say that these don't look like they have as much on it as some of the other rolls of washi that I've gotten. They do say made in Japan, but I don't see an actual like how long they are on the roll. So this one's maybe a little harder to see, but you have lemon here and then kind of the watercolor type leaves with that kiss cut edge again. And I thought for summer these are going to be awesome. This feels more spring and this feels more summer. Then they had this one, which had like books and different things on it. And I thought that was kind of fun. This is more of your traditional washi. And it does have some gold foiling on it. Those are not foiled. So it looks like it's like a shelf. So you have like a teddy bear, not as big on the teddy bear, but we have like books kind of stacked up. We have like a plant there. I'm not sure if that's a picture, but probably more books. Like there's a rose that made me think of Beauty and the Beast. Just really cute. So I have that one, and then I also got this one. If I can open it. So this one has more of like stationery items, and it does have that gold foiling on the edges. So we have like a feather kind of fountain pen there. We have the stapler. We have a pencil. I think that might be eraser and like maybe washi tape. That got cut off, so I'm not sure what that is, but like a journal, some paper maybe there. I'm not sure what this one is. Like a little box there. I will swatch these out and give you close-ups of what all these look like because they're just really fun. But all right, guys, here are those washis swatched out. So I noticed with these two rolls, they have a longer running string of like different things than most of the washis that I have. I'm not big on the bear, but I really like the rest of the shelf. So I might just, because the bear makes me think like a little kid. But you have, and the foiling looks really pretty, by the way. But you just have different books kind of in here. That one says geology. And sometimes you have like the same elements, like that geology book is also here, but it doesn't actually repeat like this line. And so it's like 3 whole lines of this 5x7 book that are non-repeating. I did do this swatch, even though it is starting to repeat. It's almost in the exact same spot, honestly, because I wanted to make sure and get everything. So I love this little plant too in the lamp. You could also individually cut out elements of this, I think, and use them as individual stickers, which might be kind of cool. This is the lemon washi. So I did it in this direction, although I think you could probably also have it in this direction and have it be fine. But I like the idea of it hanging down. Here's the lavender washi, which I also think is really pretty. And then this is that kind of journaling type washi. So it looks like these are sticky notes. So this, again, I think it's the same company. So you have a lot of repeats of the same elements without necessarily repeating the exact pattern. So I think it goes essentially from here to there. We're cutting off that little bit there. But so you have like the feather pen here, but you also have this little, I think it's probably a journal. So you have one there, and then it also repeats here without repeating the whole thing, I think. I could be wrong, because hold on. Because like we have this element, which is here, but we don't have this before it. And then the today guys switched colors. So I think it's an overall pattern. I don't know what this box, maybe it's a lunch box. And then we have a clock. It has a lot of really cute elements. And again, this is one I think you could probably cut out individual elements if you wanted to, or just leave it as a strip. So those are the 4 washi tapes that I got. Oh, maybe it does say on here. Hold on. I just saw this one says 18 millimeters by 5 meters. So maybe they're 5 meters long. This one is 20 by 5. Yeah, it looks like they're all 5 meters long. I don't know how long 5 meters is off the top of my head, or how long my other washi tapes are, or big, whatever. But sorry, I just saw that on the fine print there. So, okay, that's everything that I got from Simple Paper. Now we have my bigger purchase, we'll say, from Paper Trail Plans. She did have this little giveaway sticker, which was really sweet. Very nice. And I don't think I got anything percentage-wise off on these, but we'll go through the packets and then I'll start opening them up. So I have the alcohol ink sampler. I have the typewriter scripts. I have the Firefly weekly kit and the add-on, because there was like a deal if you bought both. And then I have a bunch of Oopsie kits. So I have functional mix sheets. I have functional mix sheets. Oh, this was another thing she put in there for me, which is Head in the Clouds. This is super pretty, like super, super pretty. And this one is functional mix. This was a kit, half sheet, foiled half sheets, journaling add-ons and sheets, mini shape sampler, foiled deco and dividers, scripts, and samplers. So let's do these and then we'll do the oopsies, okay? So we're going to start with her scripts. I really do love her scripts. She does a fantastic job with them. And it was really fun to just say hi to her. She was really busy, so I didn't want to take up any of her time, but it was nice to say hi. So we have the bigger scripts that you can use like on your monthlies, and I really liked these. Then we have Monday through Sundays here, all kiss cut out on the transparent mat. Then we have Hello Months. And I think there's 2 sets on here, as well as 2 sets of like Hello Spring, Hello Summer, Hello Autumn, Hello Winters. Then we have all the months in a smaller script for like your dashboard page or your weekly pages. And it looks like there's 3 sets on there. And then these are all of the different holidays for the year. And I did get all of these just in black opposed to a foil. That way I don't have to worry about matching a foil color. I do these days prefer to get my scripts that way. Then we have the Firefly kit. And it was kind of a last chance to get it type deal because she will be retiring this kit, she said. And it is one of my favorite kits that she did. So I decided to just grab it. I love how she's done her big boxes. Even though I'm not planning in a 799 planner, I want to incorporate these on my like damn pages or something. So absolutely beautiful here. I could use these pretty easily on my weekly spreads. And then you have a nice variety of boxes here. I love the yellow color and this like almost tan color here, and then the 2 blues, and then you have all this deco at the top. And I feel like some of these elements I could use on my weekly page and some on the day I'm one page. Then she has a variety of just different things through here, plus all this deco in here, which I love this one, especially with like the fireflies in the jar. And this box here with everything draping down. You have like some little washi strips through here, which are really fun. We have habit trackers and then these like super thin little headers here, which are awesome. So you have normal size headers here and then the really thin ones. And I don't know, they just look really amazing. And then this is your washi sheet. So you have like the bigger washi and the smaller traditional size washi, plus this little one in here that's got that same scalloped as those thin headers, which is really fun. And then you have all of these torn paper elements and a little bit more deco, some 3-bow checklist, your Monday through Sunday, which this sizing I'm pretty sure will work in the Hobonichi Cousin, like definitely on the monthly spread. And here's a weekly. Yeah, I think that's gonna be amazing, honestly. I like this sizing. So that's everything that was in the traditional kit package. And then these are all the add-ons that go with it. And I think it literally is like everything. So you have like the little firefly trims. You have like this little vine header here. You have the light dangles. You have the woman with her sun bonnet or whatever on. Bonnet. You have the woman with her big hat. You have like these little decorative lights, as well as the jars for the fireflies. You have the stars. It's just a lot of really nice little foil touches. Then you have the journaling kit. So you have the long trims here with the floral on it. You have these swatches of paper. You have your Monday through Sunday. Look at how these little swatches here could be layered up, and then you have the little deco. This little firefly is so cute. Which I guess some places call them fireflies and some places call them lightning bugs. I didn't know that until recently. Anyhow, and then we have lights in the jar. We have some of these really cool elements. I love the dangled lights, and the fact that you have them both this way and in the foil makes it really fun. I think you can do some really cool combinations there. But this image here is so, so pretty. And these are on regular matte paper, by the way. And then you have your floral sheet, and you have like individual little flowers in here, little bouquets and big bouquets. You have the dragonflies and the lightning bugs. It's just really pretty. And then our final sheet is the alcohol swatches that match this particular kit. So you can definitely do some really fun layering there. So that's everything for the fireflies. And then we have the alcohol ink sampler. So I think this is all the different colors that she's done, but I'm not really sure. So we will see together. So we have aqua, really nice light blue, almost matches my background here. Then we have cherry blossom, that'll be good this month, I think. We have clover. And all of these, like the shapes that she has, are pretty much the same, and it's on the transparent mat. Cornflower, which is a more traditional type blue. Lavender, which is a pinky purple, I would say. Lilac, which is more traditional purple. Magnolia, which is kind of a brown, it looks like. Then we have mint, which will be great for March, St. Patrick's Day, that kind of thing. Petunia, maybe more summer, Valentine's Day though, too, I don't know. Very pink. And sage, which I really like the sage. It's just a more gray tone version of the mint, I think. So that is all the different colors in her alcohol swatches. And now it's time for the Oopsie kits. All right, we're going to start with the shape samplers. This was $5 for 10 sheets. I am a sucker for Oopsie sheets because I see the deal and I'm like, oh my goodness, yes. So I already have a bunch of these in different shapes, and I use them quite often, or at least I did last year. So we have the Magnolia doily circles. The ovals I don't use as much, but they're still nice. So we have the same kind of a pattern and the same color for the ovals. We also got the squares, which I love. And then the boxes. These boxes do work good in my Hobonichi cousin. The sizing is pretty, because they're like midi boxes. Then we have arches, which I didn't have. And then we get them in cherry blossom as well. And in the cherry blossom, we get the boxes, the squares, the ovals, and the circles. I think that's a pretty decent haul for $5, honestly, considering normal prices for this stuff. I think that's why I always end up buying so much. Now, if you're wondering what is the oops on some of these, I do not know. Sometimes it's that the cut is too shallow, so you may need to use your craft knife, or it's too deep and it's gone all the way through, so it's a little harder to pick the sticker off without getting the backing paper, or it may be a foiling issue, or a sticker was used for a sample for something. It just depends on the shop. So these are the foiled script sheets. There's 5 of them for $5, so essentially $1 a sheet. So we have day offs in rose gold, and it says day 20, so they also might be overstock. So this might have been overstock from an advent calendar or something of that nature. We have the school sampler in gold. I'm super excited about this one because we have, I mean, there's always just lots of school things, but I like that we have the first day of school, open house, fall break, last day of school, spring break, winter break, picture day, early release. We have a couple of those. No schools, field trip. I probably won't use the PTO. I'm not on the PTO. Book fair, field day, award day. Probably won't use that one either. Field trip. I think it's a good combination and spans a good amount of school ages. So that's really nice. Sticker organization labels. And this looks like it's in that printed font. So I could use these for like on my, most of my stickers are in these Simply Gilded little binders. And I could put those on the outside to help me just everything look more uniformed. I think that's really nice. It looks like you get quite a bit in here. So we have kits, florals, journaling dividers, washi, foiled, not foiled, boxes, scripts, icons, garlands, seasonal swatches, alcohol ink, cluster deco, characters, freebies, hot gold, light gold, silver, rose gold, hollow, happy meal, leftovers, and then you have all of the seasons there as well. Then we have some numbers. It says date numbers 3.0. Always use some nice date dots. And then we have days of the week 1.0. And I love her fonts, so I'm sure I will find a way to use those. And we have a second pack of those because I saw the butterfly days of the week, and they were, I think, my favorite ones that she did. So I was like, yes, please. I'll grab that one too. So we have the butterfly days of the week. Just super beautiful, and they're in gold. Then we have fall 2023 shop freebie, and this is in rose gold. I actually really love her freebies. And then we have holiday activity sampler, and this is in rose gold. I used up most of the one that I had this last year, so it's nice to have another one. Then we have work 2.0 in gold. And then we have laundry modern. And if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that laundry is always on there for me. So those are the scripts I got. Then we have deco dividers. So I wasn't sure what I would see in this one, to be honest. And I almost didn't grab it, and then I was like, no, we're gonna get it. Because I did like this sheet. I used it this last year, I think on a monthly spread. So we have June and July, and we have a hello summer, pool day, beach day, vacation, lazy day, and movie night as scripts. And then you have the hammock scene, you have the kind of sitting on the beach scene, and then you've got some bubbles in here, seahorses and shells, and a fruity drink. I don't really drink a lot of alcohol, so I have no idea what those would be, but something fruity and good, I assume. So it's a nice combination of different things, and this is in gold. And then we have mixed dot clusters. I don't know if we'll use these or not, but they're kind of fun, and we'll see. I mean, it's nice to have them. And then we have lace scallop dividers. Oh, I do kind of like those. They make me think of like Valentine's Day, so maybe I'll use them this month. And I feel like dividers like this are easy to use in your Hobonichi cousin because you can go across the whole top or the whole bottom and kind of use them as like washi. And I like the design on this. So this is in rose gold, which I also feel like is a good color for Valentine's Day. Ooh, more butterflies. These are vintage butterfly stamps. I love stamps. Love, love, love. I think these would be great for layering. And then you have the postmark kind of thing separate, so you could always layer that on top and it would kind of have a really cool effect. But those are really pretty. And then Wildflower Sampler. Oh, this is going to be good for in the spring, I think. And this is in rose gold. Lots of nice little clusters. Like I can totally see this going at the bottom of a day on one page, or putting these together and using them across a weekly spread. Because I think you could combine all of the sides and probably go almost all the way across your entire sheet, which might be fun. So there is the deco and dividers. Next we have mini shape sampler unfoiled. So I did grab this one going like the size of the box I think is going to work really well in the Hobonichi Cousin. So we have one of these mini box sampler. So you do have different heights of those boxes in there. And then we have mini square sampler. And it does look like these cuts are maybe a little deep. Then we have arch sampler. They're probably all sampler because of the size. So we have little arches. Another mini box sampler I like. This is a very easy box size to use, so it's nice to have two of those. We have circles, which I think these are smaller than the circles she uses in her kits, so it's nice to have some of those. They'll probably work a little better in my Hobonichi Cousin than her kit size circles. And it looks like we have 2 sheets of that. And then we have ovals. Not always a big fan of the oval, but they have their place. Ooh. And then clipboards. Clipboards are fun. I might use those for different like school related things. Super fun. And I like the fact that they're all black because I don't have to worry about matching a foil color. All right, let's do journaling, add-ons, and journaling and add-ons, 6 sheets. I wonder what the difference is between journaling and add-on. Is that just the smaller sheets? Maybe. I think it's a really fun combination. So you have that. And then these are her, it's a Silent Night email freebie. So I don't exactly know what that means. Maybe she has an email list that gets freebies, maybe. But we have like the music notes here, which I think are really fun, and they're kind of kiss cut out. Then we have this floral here. You have Santa in the sleigh, which will be fun for marking next Christmas. We have the floral around the doorway, and then the really cute kind of Christmas town scene. Then we get the journaling page as well, and it does look like one of the stickers is missing on the sheet, but that's fine. So we have Sunday through Saturday instead of Monday through Sunday. Got it. We have the long floral decos here. We have torn paper elements. We have these kind of journaling paper pieces, and like the torn paper here. We have the washi strips up here, and a little bit of deco in there as well. Oh, and then we get the journaling deco that matches. We have little presents in here and a sweater. Love the music notes that are kind of throughout. Oh, this would be a perfect kit for like the week of all the kid concerts. I don't know about your family, but with 4 kids, like I swear it's usually over a 2 week because my kids are varied enough in age, but it can be a little intense to have like 4 concerts in 2 weeks. But this would be really cute for being able to kind of designate those days. And I love that you have these sprigs as well as the florals. And you even have individual pieces. Oh, look, there's a little nutcracker. So cute. He's tiny. Yeah, love that. And then I guess we get another pieces to another kit. So this is Renew Floral Deco. I'm not sure on that kit off the top of my head. I know a lot of her kits, but I stopped looking at them around January going, I don't need any more kits. But I love the blue with the yellow. It kind of makes me think, like yellow always makes me think of new life. I don't know why. So we have lots of little clusters there. I love this element here. I'm not so sure about the calendar. Like I like the idea of the calendar, but I might cut it so it's just this part of the calendar and not that part because I don't like the deco on it. We have a little bottle down here. Ooh, a little shelf, some books. I'm not sure what this is. Do you guys know what that is? I'm not sure, but we have whatever that is. And then it looks like the second page is the washi page. So you have all your washi strips. And again, this one has the scalloped edge to it. So you actually get more washi strips with this one. So you get the like 15 or 20 mil one here, and then the 5, and then probably a 3, and then whatever this teeny tiny one is. And then you also have the floral trims over here, and it is cut down the middle, so you could either place it together or you can decide to have it separate and go across the whole area. So I think that would make a perfect kit for a Hobonichi cousin, for me anyhow. So that's everything that was in the journaling and add-ons. Then we have foiled half sheets. There's 6 pages in here. And I'm guessing it's going to be all silver. I didn't really pay attention to that when I was grabbing these. Oh, maybe not. So we have foiled shapes here. It says lace shape sampler. These seemed like shapes that I would use, so that's why I went by the front sheet. So I grabbed that one. It also comes with winter sidebar journaling deco. Oh, I see. So it's bigger so you can have it in the sidebar. I got it. And I love the bells. I just love the line art with that, and the ornaments are really pretty too. And I love me a good snowflake. What is this one? I think this is just a full sheet of like faux journaling that you could cut down or just put down as a full sheet and then layer different things with it. And that's in rose gold. Oh, that's really fun. I don't know how I'm going to use this yet, but I like it. Then we have a full sheet of capitalized months, it says. So we have, this is slightly bigger than the other. It's like the in-between size. So this goes 1, 2, 3, I think there's 3 sets on here. I like this a lot. And then, oh, this is something that I saw coming in at the end of last year, where it's kind of outlining the full like sidebar box, or you could use them to go and do your like daily columns or whatever and just kind of make them stand out. It says column liners solid line. Kind of fun. And then our last one here is vintage washi sampler. So you could have like, you could layer this on like her other washi strips and make them into different things, or just have them on their own. Like I could totally imagine having some of the alcohol ink swatches behind to give it little pops of color or something. That might be fun. Those are really cool too. Okay, so that's the foiled sheets. Sorry guys. This was a kit that she did this last year that I was like, oh, that was a really cute Halloween kit, but I was trying not to buy Halloween kits at the time because I had Halloween kits. This was $12. I think I stopped telling you the prices. The bigger packs were $10, but the kit is $12. And this is kind of a Hocus Pocus-esque one. So it says witches in. I can't quite read it with the lighting here. It says stay for a spell. I can read that. There's something in between that I can't quite read. And then this kind of looks like Binks to me. And then you have the hat and the broom here. You have the cauldron. You have the book from that movie. And I don't know, it's like a combination of that, but it doesn't have to be Hocus Pocus. So we have just a pumpkin over here. I love the kind of drapery of the candelabrum there, the old candles on the books. Not that that's a fire hazard, but it looks really cool. So we have all of those boxes, and then you have some regular boxes at the bottom. Then you have all of these, you know, standard type boxes that you would use, as well as all this deco with the ravens, the book, pumpkins. I like the combination of the colors because this is more of like a pinkish color, and you see a lot of orange and black, but pink and black and gray. It looks really cool. And then we have our headers here. The gray is the really tiny headers this time. You have some flags in this format because I think this was an older format. And then some of the lace boxes here and the swatches in there. And then our final page has this amazing spiderweb washi. And then the pink and black floral washi as well. And then you have the swatches here, the torn paper, and then the 3 little bullet point type stickers. So I thought that was really fun, and I couldn't pass it up. Then this one was $12. I think all 3 of these last ones, which are all, I think, the same. So they were all $12, and they're unfoiled functional mixes. There's probably a foiled functional mix. I'm guessing it was probably like $15 or something. So we have this sea creatures little sheet. So you just have little outlines of little like octopuses and dolphins and jellyfish. It looks like there's a turtle down here. We have other fish. Just a really fun little sheet. I could totally see using this with like the blue alcohol ink swatches. Oh, this is the one for Silent Night. I'll have to put it together with that. But something of that nature would be kind of fun. And this is the alcohol ink swatches for Silent Night. Then we have swatch squares that are lavender. This is another thing that I think could work really well in the Hobonichi Cousin because of the sizing. Then we have, and those are on transparent matte. This is on regular matte paper, and this is the torn washi. I think of it more as just like torn paper. But you have the brown tones, and then it looks like you also get it in cornflower. So brown and blue. That goes really well together. Ooh, music note stampler. I like music notes. Oh, this will be fun. I really, really like this sheet. Just all the different little squiggles and everything. And then you have a couple of individual notes and like, I forget what that's called, but that thing. So like journaling about any of the kids' concerts, this could work really well. And then we have a full page of the doily samplers. And it says squash. I guess that was another color. Is that different than magnolia? I guess, well, there's not a huge difference there. But it does have 2 different tones. So then we have alcohol ink swatches in aqua. I think this was really well thought out and what she paired together because I feel like you could use all these together if you wanted to. All right. And see, like the coloring all went together. And when I picked this one up, I was like, oh, this would be a good like March type period. So, or even end of February. So I've had this sheet before. It's the blush pink floral trims, and I love the color of these. It's kind of this dusky rose color because I'm not a huge pink person. My nails lie. I actually had my nail person pick out the color. So I like pink, but it's not like I don't like pink. So I like this type of pink a lot better. And I just think it's a really nice sampler, and I love having the trims. I think they work really well. Next we have sea foiled quote sampler, obviously not foiled, and it's just got these brown hues to it, which is really cute. And I love all the different quotes here. So we have move with the sea, we have dance with the waves, let the sea set you free, stay wild, ocean child, which makes me think of Moana. And we have the ocean is calling me, another Moana quote, or close enough, that makes me think of her. So I love the combination of the little quotes and all of these little sea creatures and tidbits. So we have that. Then we have some more of that torn paper, whatever you want to call it. It looks like this probably got folded, would be my guess why it's in here. And it's just a really nice sage color. Then we have these transparent washi strips. It looks like we have two different colors here. This one is winter green and this one is wheat. So really nice kind of sagey green and a brownish tone. And these are in transparent and matte. They make great, bases for layering other things or just having that little divider in between. Then we have alcohol ink swatches for Bunny Hollow. I'm guessing that's an Easter kit. I could be wrong. But we have pinks as well as greens here. Very nice. And then we have the winter green alcohol ink swatches. Another nice green. And our last page is the doily sampler in cocoa, which is a nice kind of rich brown. And I think that'll go with a lot of different kits, especially come fall. So that's everything in that one. And then I last minute grabbed this one because I was like, oh, I like the idea of this and I can see the writing in the background. And I like that as well. So let's see what we got. Ooh, I can see flowers. So we have this smaller sampler that has Ephraim. Is that how you say that? But anyhow, it looks like it's just like swatches of paper and mail type things. So I have a little bow over here, some butterflies in the middle. It looks really fun. Then we have paper trail plans, doily washi in the green. I love this particular washi pattern. I think it's really elegant and nice and very kind of vintagey. And then we have some more of those transparent washi strips. This one is in sage and this one is in the magnolia. So another green and almost tan color. Then we have alcohol ink overlays. So I guess you kind of layer this with alcohol ink swatches, maybe is the intention, but it's black vintage text. Very nice. Maybe some of the shapes are the same, but they're smaller. Maybe. Then we have alcohol ink swatches meadows. This seems like a fall type kit with there's like a reddish brown here, more of an orangey tone, and some green. And then we have the squash doily sampler sheet. I think this was in the other one. I think the squash color actually works really well for fall. And I can think of a couple of other kits that it would color-wise probably go with. And then our last sheet is missing a sticker here, or two stickers. She probably used them for a sample or something. And they are just her different florals with the name of the floral next to it. So we have like saffron here and then the label that says saffron, daffodils, snowdrops, spring snowflakes. Oh, I'm gonna have to look those ones up. They look really pretty. But anyhow, you get the idea. Really cute. Very vintage feel. So that is everything that I bought at the planner convention this week. It is a lot. I mean, it's a lot. I'm not going to buy any stickers. I don't need any. Set them in front of me and then see what happens. The lack of self-control. I mean, seriously. Anyhow, that's everything that I have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And until next time, I'll see you real soon.